Hey guys, welcome to my Kajabi channel. I have a really cool thing to show you today, and it's going to be very simple for you to do, and you are going to absolutely love it. Your friends are going to be asking you, how the heck did you do this? It looks so professional, it looks so well done, it looks so on brand that you are going to freak out. Kajabi just introduced this new landing page just a few weeks ago, and it's already pre-formatted for you for your desktop or mobile, which is where most people are going to see it. So here's the deal, you guys. This is called your link in bio. So if you're on Instagram, you'll know that when you are creating your profile, you are allowed to put one website in there. That has caused a lot of problems for a lot of people because they want to put a lot of links because they're doing a lot of things, right? You might have opt-ins, you might have a podcast like I do. You might have a lot of different pages that you would like to send people to if they're interested in learning more about you. But Instagram only allows you to put one website link. So what companies have done is they have created these new ways of doing it, right? I can think of Linktree or Shoreby, or you could even use like a bit.ly link there, where now you can link to a number of different things. The only thing that's bad is it's like some weird mix of letters and numbers. It just looks kind of sketchy. Like, what am I actually clicking on here? Is it gonna tell me how to learn more about this person? Or is it going to take me someplace weird, right? And when you get to those pages, they just don't look very nice. Kajabi has changed that. So not only are you not having to pay $6 a month anymore for Linktree or Shoreby or whatever you're using, because now it's already on the Kajabi platform, but it looks freaking beautiful. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's going to be very simple, and you can do it right now. You can make it live on your Instagram today. All right, so let's jump right in. I'm going right here to my main website page, and I'm just going to click on website, and we are going to click on pages. And then you want to make sure that you click on landing page, and that's where you're going to find this. Okay, up here at the top, click on this blue new landing page. And then you are just going to kind of scroll down here to the middle. Like I said, Kajabi has already formatted all of this for you, so you don't have to change anything. Now we're going to personalize it a little bit to make it look really beautiful. But other than that, you're not going to be worrying about like the padding or shifting things over or anything like that. It's already done for you. All right, so here's a few different ones that you can use that they have already created. This is kind of a standard view. Here's another one. They've put a photo, an image behind this one and done an overlay with a darker color to kind of make it darker so they can use the white boxes. Here's another one that they've created with a photo behind it. I'm going to pop down here so you can view all of them, and I'm actually going to use this one called Candor. I'm going to go ahead and preview it and then just click Get Started. We're going to call it Bio. I'm just going to call it Bio Sample because I've actually already created one of these for myself, and let's create it. Okay, so that should bring you to this now. The first thing that I would recommend that you do is actually go over here to the ... on the end and just edit your details. And that is where you're actually going to just set up the URL for the website. All right. Okay, edit details. And what you'll do, you'll see here for the URL, it actually has my website name. I've already created one that just says bio, but that is what I would do. I would have it just look like this. You can call it whatever you want. You can say learn more. You can say about me. Whatever you want to call it is what will show up. It'll be actually the URL that you'll put on your Instagram. So it'll look like it's actually going to go someplace that your people want to go to. So you'll do that, and then you're going to just go ahead and come down here and save it at the bottom. It won't let me save it like that because I did one of those already. So I'm just going to call it bio sample and save. All right, once you've saved your URL, you want to click right here to go back to the landing page. And that's now where you are going to customize it. You guys are going to die when you see how easy this is and how gorgeous it looks. Ah, so fun. All right, so we are going to customize it here. Okay, that is going to bring you to this already set up template for you. All right, the first thing that you're going to want to do is go right into settings. And the reason why you want to do that is because you just want to make sure that your fonts and your branding are on, you know, what you want it to be to match your Instagram, your website, all of that. So I would go into Style Guide. For me, I'm going to change the background color to the color that is consistent with my website. So I'm going to do this light color and I'm going to save it. And that is going to change the color all the way down. And then I am going to just scroll down here and I will probably want to change the font here of some of these just to be more consistent with my branding. So I am going to just do a PT Sans and on both the body and the heading. I'm going to change the heading so that doesn't really matter. But if you want to use the actual fonts from Kajabi, it's easiest to do it right here and then just save. It's going to kind of change things in there. All right, you see how it changed this just a little bit. Okay. You can scroll up here in your settings. Also, this is where you would put the background image. If you wanted to put a background image and then with an overlay, you could do that here. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go right here with my the general appearance. Now I'm going to back out of the settings and go actually into the sections. All right, so actually I'm going to just see in here, I'm going to click on whatever I want to change. The first thing I'm going to change here is the picture. And I'm going to select an image that I have in my download file so it's ready to go. I'm going to click that and just save it. Should pop up here in just a second. Okay, there we go. We've popped up. You can actually have a URL for that. So if you want somebody to be able to click on your photo, you can put a URL in here. And I want to change, there was a little box around this. So I definitely want to change that. So I'm going to just, while I'm in the image, I'm going to scroll down here. We're in the image block. We're going to scroll down here to the background, and here is where they have the border, and I still do want a solid. I want to kind of match what they had before. I am just going to make it black so that it shows up. There we go. Woo! All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save. That's always very important. And now I'm going to go in here to my these social media icons. So I'm going to go back and back out there. All right, my links. And this is where I can actually change these social icon links. And I can just scroll down here. I can change the color if I want to. So for the Facebook one, that's going to be your today's story. My Twitter link is also your today's story. And my Instagram is going to be Gina Kershaw. And then you can add some more if you want. So I also have a podcast. So I'm going to put that down here. You have to make sure you put the entire link in there, otherwise it won't work. So my podcast link is your today's story podcast.com. All right. And I'm going to save. So you can see it added that extra link. Here's where you can change the links to where you want to send people. So I'm going to go back here to link number 1, and that's where they say the podcast one. So I think I'll stick with that. I'm going to do that one too. I'm going to call it Your Today's Story Podcast. And go to the URL. It's going to be the one I just typed in there. yourtodaystorypodcast.com. And I'll have it open in a new tab. And if you want to change the background color of your button, you would do that here. So I think I'm just going to leave those white, but you can change them. You can change, let me just change one for you so you can see what it looks like. Let's see if I make it black. And then what if I do like an outline? That looks pretty cool. I might change those. So I like that. All right, so save. And now I'm going to go into link number 2. And this could be like an opt-in, right? Like one of mine is improve productivity. Let's see, we'll call this the free, how about the free productivity guide? All right, so here's something that's very cool that I love about Kajabi. So I have already created the landing page for my productivity guide in Kajabi. So I don't even have to remember what that URL is. I'm just going to go right here to where it says button action. And instead of go to a URL, I'm going to say go to a landing page. And that's where I'm going to find here my productivity opt-in. And see, I have a lot of stuff going on in here. Maybe I'll type it in. It's probably come right up. There we go. Productivity opt-in. So it'll go automatically to that page. I am going to change this one as well, the button background color, and make it an outline and save. All right, let's do one more. On the link 3, I'd like to send people to my course. So let's say Your Today Story. All right, my typing's bad. The program. All right, for this one, I actually am going to go to a URL because I have it in a different Kajabi site. So this one is just yourtodaystory.com. Again, changing the button color and the outline. I want to show you one more here that's pretty cool. Let's do this one. Let's do a download. Let's just say free download. And it could be anything that you want. So instead of now going to a landing page or a URL, if you've already got it right here in your computer, you can actually just say download a file. Now, you only want to do this if you just want to give people something for free. Usually you want to capture their email before you give away a file. But if you do have something that you just really want to get into the hands of people, you can actually download the file right here. So you can pick the file. I am going to go up here. I know I've done something here pretty recently. This was the new Entrepreneur Phrasebook. It's a PDF file. And just click on it and it'll download it right in. Okay, upload complete. Last thing I need to do here, just to make it look consistent, is to change the button color and the outline. All right. Now, I don't necessarily need this one. So if there's one that you don't need, what you're going to do is go back up here to the top where it says back. And you can either add a link. Down here, you can add more links, add content. Or for link 5, right now I'm just going to go to the ... and hide it. Because I may want to use that in the future and it's already formatted and everything, so I want to keep it there. All right, something you might notice here on this page that I have working on is where you see this very light colored thing that says animated. So what Kajabi has done is they've already animated all of these things for you. What that means is that they'll move onto the screen. And I'll show you that by just clicking up here to preview. Do you see how it just moves in? So it'll do that on your mobile as well. Here's my cautionary tale. Sometimes it doesn't, there's a buffering, right? So it won't move as fast as you want it to. So you can keep those animations or not. I'll show you how to find those. If you go down, if you're actually in one of your links or in your image, you can go down to the bottom where it says animations. And here's where it says what type it is. So this is a fade and it's going to the left. You can just turn it off. You can say none. You can make it a flip. You can make it a zoom. So you can do it however you like. All right, save. All right, there's just a few more things that we need to do on this, and then I will show you what it looks like. So up here at the top, you will see that that's where they have the name and basically whatever else you want to say there. I've changed that a little bit. So what I've done in my own is up here in this intro part, you'll see there's an image, which is this, and then there's the text, and that's this. I've decided instead to put another image there. And the reason why I did that is to make it very consistent with my branding. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to add content. Now I have already created this image in Canva. The dimensions for the image are 1200 by 400. And when you save it, you want to make sure you save it as transparent, okay? So save it as a PNG file, transparent. I've already created that, so I'm going to go ahead and come down here to image, and I am going to select the image by uploading a new file. And I've already downloaded that into my downloads right here, and I am going to open it up. And this is what it looks like, the 1200 by 400, and I'm going to just go ahead and save it. Now, you're going to feel like, oh no, I messed everything up. It's all off right now. That's okay. We're going to fix this. The reason why I left the text box up there is because I want to see how big it is, right? How big Kajabi has formatted it. So I'm going to check here, and it's 6 columns. So I'm going to click on my image and also make it 6 columns, and I am going to save it. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to take that text, and you can either go all the way down here and just delete the block, or you can hide it with that ... I'm going to just go ahead and delete it because I don't want it in there. So now I've got my own branding in here. All right, if I want to see what it looks like on mobile so far, I'm going to go down here in the corner. You see that little computer guy down there? Just click on that and then click on mobile, and you'll see what it's starting to look like. Doesn't it look freaking cool? Dying. This is so awesome. All right, just for just going into this next section and how it's easy to see, I'm going to go back here to desktop again. And you'll see there's one more thing that we want to do here at the bottom. I love this. You can actually add a form in here. So I'm going to go down here and actually click on this where it says always stay connected. And I'm going to say, want to stay in the loop. All right. Now, when I typed that out, it actually didn't type it in a heading style. So what I'm going to want to do is highlight this, go to formats, click on headings, and then tell it what size I want. I'm going to go with a 3. I don't know if that's what I want, but okay, that looks good. And I'm going to make it bold also. Perfect. And then I'm going to click over here where it says click on here to select a form. And if you haven't created a form yet for people to give you their email, then you'll want to do that here. You can actually go to edit forms. I won't do that now. I'm just going to go ahead and pick a form. And the one that's default is usually something that you can use. That's basically just their name and their email. And then you can actually change the name that this button is here too, where it says subscribe. You can say something else if you want. So the button, say subscribe. I'm going to say, let's get started. And you can change the button background color here again, like those other ones, however you like. All right, save. That's it, you guys. It is totally that simple. But what's going to happen now, and I'll show you here in the preview, is if somebody clicks on the Facebook, it's going to go to your Facebook or the Twitter, or if they click on this link, it'll go there, your free productivity guide. Or what about the link for the free download? So it'll actually go directly to those things for you. So let me show you what that looks like. So if I was going to go directly to the podcast, it would pop right over there. The free productivity guide, it would go directly to the landing page that we told it to go to. And I'll show you here the free download is actually going to take them directly to that PDF file that they can just download directly to their computer. So that's how easy it is, and they can get everything so quickly. You probably want to make one of those links your website too, just your basic website, so they can find out more about you. And then you can add in, like I said, as many links as you want, because they can just scroll down. You'll see when it's on the mobile that they can just scroll down, and that's what they're going to see when they actually log in. All right, so I'm going to show you now just how it kind of looks on a mobile phone when you do it in real life. So here's what it would look like if I had actually typed in Gina Kershaw on Instagram and my profile came up. You will see now that when you edit your profile, you can put that link directly in there. And now it says your website name, and it says bio or learn more, and it's not some kind of sketchy links like these, like Linktree or Shorebee or Bitly. It actually has your name on it. All right, so now I'm going to show you in real life what it looks like when somebody clicks on that link. As soon as they click on the link, it's actually your new landing page is going to pop up. So you see how cool that looks, how professional and on brand it looks. You can even add in like the buy me a coffee link if you want, like I did there. It's kind of fun. You can add the form at the bottom, and you can even add a banner on the top for announcements. It is so cool. Here is another sample of just a very simple one I did for one of my clients as well. So, and I'm showing you this just so you can see how much you can customize each one. All right, so that's it. That's how to create your link in bio. I hope that was helpful. If it was, drop a few notes to me in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next episode. All right, you guys have a great week.